For Steph and Shaq alone to donate more than the United States of America's government combined in effort relief would be friggin' crazy. But again, there are a lot of Jamaican people on social media who love going to these fake news, and they actually really believe these fake news. They don't even bother to vet anything that's being spewed to them or that's coming down their timeline. If they see it, they believe it, right? So I don't know. I have a thing about lies or a thing about fake stories that I have to prove that it's not real. Right, so the story about Steph Curry donating 10 million US dollars and 40 tons of aid on a private jet and didn't want any media coverage for it is a lie. Pass that around, and I bet you they won't. Now, the other one, I know Steph Curry is probably seeing this and laughing his ass off. The other one is Shaquille O'Neal. So I woke up to a story now, right after seeing the Shaquille O'Neal one this morning, or after seeing the Steph Curry one this morning. Here we go with Shaquille O'Neal. You see the big old private jet coming down out the sky and all that? Right. And this one says, shocking in tears. A private plane named Jamaica's Aid, represented by NBA legend Shaquille O'Neal, sent $10 million cash and 5 tons of food aid to Jamaica to help victims of Hurricane Melissa, the world's strongest hurricane of the year, which caused devastating damage in Jamaica. No press conference, no promotional message, and a message that made flood victims cry. This is funny as hell, bro. $10 million in cash and 5 tons of aid. Okay. There's another story out there that said Shaq donated $10 million in, $16 million in cash and 5 tons of aid. That's why I said between Shaq and, what's his name, Steph Curry, that would have been like $26 million when the U.S. government donated 22, right? And I know it sounds good, but again, we're going to see if this is true. Before we see if this is true though, let me read you some of the comments. One person says, mental note, Shaq donated more than Canada and the UK combined. Another one says, he's a giver and his stepfather who raised him is Jamaican. These are all Jamaican people. This is Outer Yard Jamaican. Another one says, K. Gallus 21 says, not shocking, Shaq's stepdad is Jamaican. Another one says, by lion not sheep, said, Jamaica, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you, Jamaica. Now you see how you are loved. And I hope when this is all done and over, we stay together and loving each other like how we are now. Another one, Wade World Traveler 2025 said, Jamaicans, take notes. We need to appreciate our heritage more. All this is being said because they think that Shaq really donated $10 million cash and a private jet filled with 5 tons of aid. Another person says, Shaq is very philanthropic. Much appreciation. I am Sister Shaz says, we all appreciate you, Shaq. Jamaican flag, heart emoji. Another person says, last night I got back internet and have a chance to scroll through social media and I found myself bawling, just crying to see the devastation and the outpouring of support for my country. I'm not crying again tonight. Oh, but I am. Because this right here is so touching, right? Another person says, now that's charity without fame. Another person says, thank you. It's not begging, it was earned. Shaq did it from the goodness of his heart. UK and Spain owe it. Another person says, Jamaica with the Jamaican flag. Jamaica is loved worldwide and blessed and favored. Another person says, now give the government nothing, anybody, anything. Find an organization to send it to. Please, we need the help to get to the people who are in need of it. And then someone said, I heard it was Steve Curry with exactly the same aid as Shaq is meant to have given. Great if they both or one of them have, but can AI make up its mind? See, out of all these comments, right, only one person had the sense to even say, this doesn't seem right. Another person, heart emojis, we love you, Shaq. And then the next person is, thank you, Shaq, for helping. One love and more blessings to you. Another one says, I always like Shaq, and I especially like him even more now knowing that he did this. Jacuzzi Ghost, another 3 heart emojis. I love you, I love you, I love you. Heather Johnson 9 iCloud.com says, thank you, Shaq, for your donations. You are a scholar and a gentleman. Jamaica and the people are grateful. How the hell does this make him a scholar? Do you know what the word scholar means? Do you know what it takes to be a scholar or be considered a scholar? So you give people free donations and you're a scholar? But anyways, man, another one is quoting Bible verses. Mr. Defari says, Matthew 6 verse 1. Then another one, the Joel Free Real Estate something says, very presidential. Another person says, well appreciated, Mr. O'Neill. Jamaican flag, Jamaican flag, Jamaican flag. I'm going to give you one more because this has like 1,000 comments on it, right? C. Carrot says, Shaq, we the Jamaican people thank you for all that you and the NBA are doing for our country. Jamaicans, we are loved by so many across the world. Let's work together and unite. We will rise beyond this crisis. That's who we are. Oh my God, I could keep on going with the comments so much. A man with a heart of gold. God bless you. Okay, let's check it out. Fact check it, right? Fact check. Did Shaquille O'Neal donate to Jamaica following the recent Hurricane Melissa crisis? The answer is there is no public record of Shaquille O'Neal donating specifically to Jamaica in response to Hurricane Melissa. His philanthropy includes domestic programs like Shaka Claus program and donations to organizations as the Boys and Girls Club of America. So his donation, his giving is concentrated inside the United States of America. But there are no international disaster reliefs for a specific event like Hurricane Melissa that is listed anywhere that Shaquille O'Neal donated to, right? Other acts. He has also covered the funeral costs of victims of tragic events such as the funeral of Jasmine Barnes and others, but has no record of donating anything to Jamaica. So my Jamaican people, please stop. Do you know who donated to us? The Miami Heats. Miami has a large Jamaican population. I left Jamaica when I was a child and I grew up in Miami. I grew up between Miami and Jamaica, going back and forth, but spending most of my time and doing most of my schooling in Miami, right? Miami Junior High, Miami High School, Miami, North Miami Senior High, Miramar, and then went off to Florida Memorial University when it was Florida Memorial College, and so on and so forth. So I'm a Miami boy and a Jamaican. We have a huge Jamaican community there. So it makes sense that yes, the Miami Heats, the basketball team, the organization, the Miami Heats, and Carnival Corporation, I don't know if this is from Carnival Cruise Lines, but Carnival Corporation donated $1 million to direct relief. It is an organization called Direct Relief. $1 million came from Miami Heat and Carnival Corporation, donated to Direct Relief to help with recovery efforts in Jamaica after Hurricane Melissa. That donation supports emergency aid and long-term recovery and direct relief. The Direct Relief has prepared medical supplies for frontline responders at Jamaica's request. Donation amount, $1 million cash. Donating organization, the Miami Heat, Mickey and Madeline Arison Family Foundation, and Carnival Corporation. Those three came together to come up with $1 million. The recipient, Direct Relief, which is a humanitarian aid organization that went to help in Jamaica. And the purpose was to fund emergency aid and long-term recovery assistance for communities that were impacted by Hurricane Melissa. The action, Direct Relief is providing first aid and triage supplies for frontline health workers in Jamaica, as requested by Jamaican authorities. Jamaican authorities asked for the help, and Direct Relief gathered some money from including the Miami Heat basketball team organization, and they flew into Jamaica to help. Those are the only people. So, again, my Jamaican people, I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but and I know you want to feel like everybody loves you and is about to give to you. And yes, we did get a lot of aid. Today, Daryl Vaz, while he was responding to Buju Banton, because Buju Banton packed a 737 jet, flew that into the country with a lot of aid in it. Matter of fact, I don't even know if that aid came in from the jet. I'm thinking it did, right? And that jet landed, well, Buju's aid landed and some stuff was missing. And Buju was complaining about it, that they stole the stuff, and he is highly disappointed. His heart is broken because nothing happened in Kingston. Kingston was not affected by the hurricane, so there's no reason for them on that end of Jamaica to be stealing stuff coming in when the other end of Jamaica is who we're trying to help, because they're in dire straits, right? And Daryl Vaz, who you can go look up what he is in politics in Jamaica, that is right up his alley, stuff he is responsible for. He responded and said, we have had over 300 plus planes land, cargo planes land in Jamaica carrying aid for the hurricane relief. So, if we have had over 300 planes land, that will tell you that we have gotten a lot of aid. And he said these are from all around the world. So a lot of people have sent us in Jamaica a lot of aid. And yes, a lot of people did care about us, and a lot of people do love our culture and do love us. I don't know if they love all of us, but they do love us. They love our culture, wagwan man, and all that other stuff, right? Jerk chicken and what, Red Stripe beer and Vibes, Straight Vibes rum. Yeah, Vibes Cartel and these kind of things. Bob Marley, Usain Bolt. They love that kind of stuff about us, right? Okay. Please put this to rest. Shaquille O'Neal did not donate $5 million cash and a big old jumbo jet full of tons. How many tons it said of aid to Jamaica, and neither did that dude, Steph Curry. Steph Curry didn't donate no $10 million and no jet full of 40 tons of aid to Jamaica either. It's just fake news. Hate to break it to you, but it's fake news. All right? Don't worry though. There's lots of aids there for everybody to be okay. Soon as the Jamaican government that's in charge of it, meaning the Right Honorable Andrew Holness and his administration, soon as they start freeing up the aid, the 300 plus plane loads of aid, and giving it to the people who actually need it in a timely manner, then we will see Jamaica start to recover, and using the aid in a timely manner, we'll see Jamaica start to recover swiftly, right? But fake news, y'all. I'm going to leave this one right here. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you on the next video. It's SouFLoTV. I'm out. Peace.
Wish I could give you up, but you're my new favorite drug. Enter into my blood, run with my toxic love. Look how you make me happy. You take a hold of me. You take a hold of me. I wish I could give